Hello, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Rajat, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rajat. Good afternoon, Miss Pratiksha.
Good
Yes.
afternoon, sir.
Welcome, Rajat sir, to this another episode of Corporate Connect. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for opportunity.
Yes, Rajat, sir, he is our, you know him. Yes, he is our director of CAD Center and product architect of our university.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sir, he is Rajat Buradkar, sir, uh, mechanical engineer, and currently he was the trainer of our CAD Center. Also, he was the team leader of our CAD Center, and now he is
Yeah.
working in Faurecia company
Yes.
as a design engineer. And
Yes, sir.
yeah, and he have 3.5 years of experience and working on VW, Skoda, and Porsche projects, and with the help of NXCAD, Catia, Solidworks, and Hypermesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is great, Rajat. Great to have you on this episode of Corporate Connect. And
Yes,
we
yes,
are
sir.
immensely proud of how you have taken up your career to good heights. And
Yes.
thank you for contributing your time. Our
Thank
students
you,
at
sir,
CAD
for giving me
Center
such a great opportunity. It's my pleasure.
would always want to learn from you. So all the students who are listening to this vlog of Corporate Connect, please take a full opportunity and benefits from Mr. Rajat's experience. Yeah,
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Pratiksha ma'am, we can start the interview.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, रजत सर,
Yes.
आपकी ये जर्नी कैसे स्टार्ट हुई एज अ डिजाइनर इंजीनियर की, और कैसे स्टार्ट हुआ ये सब, आपको कैसे डिजाइनिंग में इंटरेस्ट आया, कुछ आपकी स्टोरी बता सकते हैं हमें?
Yes, definitely. I will start from the start. So I am passionate about design from childhood, from school life. Okay, as my father is a commercial artist, so I have a lot of interest from beginning in design or drafting. Okay, so after completion of my degree from mechanical department, I had joined Build Graphics Paper Production Limited as a trainee maintenance engineer. But in few months, I left that organization just because of my passion about design. Then I came in Pune, joined CAD Center as a trainer. Uh, Here I got a platform to explore software in details. As of now, I just know the introductions of software. But here, when I joined CAD Center as a trainer, I get platform to explore my. I have got the platform to explore software in details. So, which was not possible without any guidance. So, I am very grateful towards CAD Center. Also, in the same organization in CAD Center, I have promoted as a team lead, and I have served as a trainer more than 1.5 year. And at the same time, I have performed the role of team leader. Then I have joined after in 2020 21. I have joined Faurecia as an intern. So this is my journey till now.
Okay,
Yes,
great,
sir.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as an intern, you have joined Faurecia company, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, as an intern, how much the period of internship?
I I pursue a intern as an intern in Faurecia. Uh, 4 months more, not more than 4 months. I have pursued 4 months as an intern.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as an intern from CAD Center to big multinational company Faurecia.
Mhm.
So as an intern, how you faced challenges as an intern?
I have joined Faurecia as an intern. So when I joined the Faurecia, first challenge was to adopt their working methodologies. So I had good hands-on tools like Catia. So it was beneficial for me to spend more time on methodologies rather than spending times on uh, tools on software tools. Okay, this was the plus point for me, uh, that I know the software very well. Then second challenge was dealing with counterparts or customers. It was really difficult for me to deal with the customers to understand their approaches, their needs, and preparing for the same. As time passes, I overcome on it. So this was the main challenges for me when I working as a intern or join as an intern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rajat,
Yes.
what was your day-to-day schedule when you were an intern?
Actually, for first month, they provide us a training based on their methodologies like how to prepare DMUs, how to make kinematics. Means we just know the tools. Okay, so we don't know how its application in industry. So they train us how to apply that tools for the various purposes, like how to prepare DMU. Means in generally we called it a assembly. So, say for assembly in our domain, we called it a DMU. So they train us how to prepare DMUs. How we in our training schedule we make a drawings in part drawings, but in our domain we have an architectural drawings. So they teach us. They train us about their regulations. Means regulations like FMVSS, EC regulations. So they train us on their regulations, then various activities which we have to perform in day to life. They train on that activities again. Yeah, there is lot of things we perform in day to day life when we join as a intern. After 1 month, we work on actual projects.
Okay. And what
Yes.
kind of projects are you working on?
For now, I'm working on VW projects. There is a I'm not able to mention the project code or program code here, but I am working for the VW projects, complete set for complete set domain.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And can you give a generalized idea of what is the work on this project? Without giving any information, can you give a generalized idea that what kind of projects are these?
Oh yes,
Uh,
actually yes. Uh, Generalized idea. It start from the part creation. After creation of the part and validation, we assemble these whole parts of the complete seat. Means then when we assemble all the parts of the seat, then we call it as a complete seat. Okay, then for complete seat we have to make different kinematics like backrest folding, track travel. These are all concepts we cover in the kinematics preparation. Then after once the DMU prepared and updated in PDM software, we make a architectural drawing based on different regulations, different standards. Then packaging of the complete seats as per design guidelines and regulations. Then DMU update. Then we update the DMU in PDM also. So these all the tasks we perform when we talk about the complete seat domain.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
usually, does a company only use one software? Let's say, for example, Catia, or is the designer required to know an array of software, the multiple softwares?
Yes, sir. In our company, we used Catia. For CAD purpose, we use Catia, then NX CAD. Okay, and for tool designing, we used SolidWorks. And for finite element analysis, if for FE, we used the Hypermesh for meshing purpose and LS-Dyna for post process and solutions.
Okay.
So different and when we talk about the CAD software, the different OEMs use the different software. If with your permission, can I share my one PPT with you?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I have made one small slide. So here you can see. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yeah, now it is visible.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Just it's processing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
it
it's visible.
Yeah. So as I am working for the complete seat domain, so I have a complete idea which OEM use which software. So mostly Catia used
Which
by VW.
can you make it? Can you put it on full screen?
Yeah, definitely.
PPT.
As we see in our screen, So Catia mostly used by VW Group, BMW, and Renault. Okay, these three are the OEMs. OEMs means original equipment manufacturer. So Catia used by these three top OEMs and many more. Okay, NXCAD used by Mercedes Benz, Ford, and Nissan. Then Creo Parametric used by Bosch, Toyota, and Honda, and many more companies use different softwares. So these are the scope in design industries. Yeah.
Hmm.
So this is about the software we used in automotive industries. Yeah.
Okay, great. So a person who wants to join this automotive industry as a
Hmm.
designer or as a design engineer,
Hmm.
so is it advisable that he knows a lot of softwares and has a lot of expertise in all these softwares?
Yes, sir. As a fresher, you know different tools, because in market there is a lot of opening based on different software. If you are only learn a single software, then you are limited. You are limited for that. You can apply the openings related to only that particular software. But if you have a number of knowledge of number of softwares, then you can apply at any industry or at for any OEMs. So
Okay, okay.
it will be helpful if you know number of softwares as well as the FE software also.
Hmm. Great. So knowing multiple softwares when
Hmm.
you went for the interview there was helpful for you.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Always helpful.
Okay, right. So Rajat, our students would like to understand that
Hmm.
what is your day-to-day job when you go there in the morning,
Hmm.
then till the evening in a particular week? What are the
Yeah.
various tasks a design engineer has to perform?
Uh, if we're talking about technical, then we have to perform lot of investigations, which counterpart requested. Like as I already mentioned, the activities start from the DMU update or DMU preparation, kinematics preparation. Then, if needed, we have to, as a product design engineer, mostly we not work in CAD designing. Okay, we mostly work in product design, but in some time we have to perform a CAD activities also, like preparing a modification of a CAD part. Okay, then after creation of a DMU, we have to work on the kinematics for particular DMUs. Then we when we are talking about the validation phase. That time we have to prepare a architectural drawing based on the regulations. We have to pass all the regulations, just then only our seat will pass the test conducted by different OEMs, different OEMs. Okay, so and many more activities we have to perform in daily life, like stack up analysis, then again proximity study, uh, mid to metal study, different activities we have to perform in day to day.
Rajat, when we met for the last time, you gave me some very intriguing case studies about how these investigations really happen. So, for the benefit of students, can you give a generic idea of what is this mean by conducting investigation? What is the scenario? What is the business scenario in which you have to perform these investigations? Can you give us some
Hmm.
examples? Hmm. Because most of the students, what they understand, that they only understand CAD modeling. So, because in different business scenarios, the tools are used differently.
Yes, sir, definitely. I will explain, but I am audible clearly
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I will explain with the scenario we faced in our project. just before validation, or tool launching phase. So let's consider, without any reference, if it directly goes for prototype building, okay, then we find that there is a clash between two different components where we are expecting relative motion. So it influence more cost and time. To overcome this problem, we used CAD softwares. Okay, like Catia have a clash analysis tool. It helps to find proximity. Proximity means whether it will be interference or clearance. Okay, so a clash analysis tool helps to help us to find proximity between two components. So if we need it, we can modify the design before prototype launching. Before prototype launching, so it save cost and time both. So software plays a wide role in our programs, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So interference and everything is
more important
very
thing.
important. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
absolutely.
we can find out it by CAD preparation or DME preparation. It will be very helpful. Then after we
Right.
perform a stack up for the same, means at worst case what will be the scenario for that. So these activities very helpful before the production.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I'll just want just one thing is it is it was in my mind that design departments have a very complex arrangement.
Mhm.
Everybody is working on different aspects of the project.
Yeah.
So, in your brief experience in this organization or maybe your friend circle, what are
Mhm.
the different work profiles when it comes for design engineers?
Okay, work profiles basically start from the DET, Diploma Engineering Training, then Graduate Engineering Training means GT, then intern. Just the I have joined as an intern. Then Junior Design Engineer. It will be the CAD Design Engineer or Product Design Engineer. Okay. Then next level is a Senior Design Engineer, then advanced design engineer, lead design engineer, then program manager, and many more profiles available in design industries.
Okay. What is the difference between this product designer and CAD modeler?
CAD modeler is CAD modeler is mostly work on individual parts. Okay, and the product
Okay.
designing, product designer is mostly work on the assembly of that parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Achha.
This is the main reason, difference between the CAD and product design engineer.
Hmm. Great. So, when you started working with them, after your 4 months internship was concluded,
Mhm.
so after that internship, what was the expectation of your boss from you as
Uh,
a designer?
as a designer, they expect from me I should work without supervision. The activity which will assign to me, I should complete it properly and efficiently.
Uh,
Then I should be I must be familiar with, they expecting that I must be familiar with every activity which will be performed, which have been performing in the complete seat domain. So these are the expectation from my boss or manager when I completed 4 years as an intern.
okay. So
Yeah.
they want you to be well versed with each activity
Yes.
and
Yes.
then complete it
Yes.
on times
In
as well.
short, yes. Yes. In short, they expect that I would know complete methodology of the company.
What is usually this methodology? Can you just brief little bit about that?
Okay. Every company have their own methodologies. Like they how to prepare CAD or how to assemble it. Means different company use different methods to assemble the parts. Okay. So the again they perform different activities.
So method is a kind of a work process and a flow of
Yeah,
that.
work pro.
That how
Yes, it's
what are we
complete
going
work
to do in
process.
the first? Okay, it is
Yeah.
a kind of work process.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Definitely.
So also a new person in that organization. has
Mhm.
to go through a training on that
Yes.
methodology of work.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
See, Rajat, I
Mhm.
think when you were at CAT Center, you must also had this observation that lot
Mhm.
of our students do not take GDNT seriously. And all the clients keep on telling us that GDNT is one of the most required thing. So I would like to have your comment on GDNT. How
Yes, sir.
important it is to perform your job.
Yes, sir. GDNT is the most important thing. Every company expect that you at least have good understanding of the GDNT. When you are actually working for the project, then there is a GDNT perform the wider role uh, in that project. Like when we perform the stack up, we have to consider all the tolerances, and affect it will a whole result, a complete result. So minor dimensions also play a major role while assembling different components.
So what aspects of GDNT they should be well versed with?
Uh, they uh, s- they they should try to understand the standards used by industries like ASME, ASTD, ISO, and different standards. Then different types of geometrical tolerances, like profile tolerances, flatness tolerances, number of profile tolerances. Sorry, geometrical tolerances. They should know at least theoretically.
At least theoretically, that is what is expected from a
Yeah, yeah.
fresher. That is great.
Yes, from Faurecia.
Okay. And is the GDNT preparation of an engineer also evaluated during the interview? How
Mhm.
crucial is that?
Sorry, sir, pardon.
Does a student when he goes for an interview
Mhm.
is he also evaluated for his GDNT knowledge? And how crucial is that from the
Yes,
hiring
sir.
part?
Yes, sir. Definitely, they will ask you questions related to GDNT,
Hmm. Okay, that is
but
great.
they expect that theoretical knowledge, actual from Faurecia.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
great. Thank you. We will prepare our students on GDNT now.
yes, sir.
Um, see, you must have seen people junior to you,
Mhm.
performing the job that you did couple of years back. So
Mhm.
you know a basket of software, you know, lot many software. So what
Yes.
was your approach and attitude when you were learning these softwares? Because you
Oh.
came when we met some years back.
Mhm.
You this was the first job in design.
Mhm.
You had come with little bit of internship in a maintenance engineering
Yes,
position.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what was your approach when you were learning each software tool?
Mostly, sir, I just imagine firstly, how can we build this cat part or cat design? Then I used my all engineering graphics knowledge that how can we build a first front view, top view, and side view. Then I start to making such a component in our software tool. Okay, so this is my basically approach to build any design.
Hmm.
As a fresher or as a student, you don't know any standards. Okay, so your first approaches is how to visualize. Sorry, how can we make it visualize correctly visualize only. These things are very important that you can imagine and work on it.
That is great. So you
Yeah.
must have colleagues and juniors. So
Mhm.
what are the usual challenges these boys and girls are facing at job place in the design department?
When we are talking about design, you must aware about all the terminologies used for design. Okay, basic design terminology, you have to be strong about basic design terminologies. Then you should have a good, you must have a good command on software tools. Okay, and you can
Hmm.
you can try to doing a small project by your own with CAD and FE software. It will helps to you, it will helps you to build a strong portfolio.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So, where is the struggle that you see in your colleagues who are little
Hmm.
junior to you? What challenges are they facing?
Mm, it's tricky for me, actually. How can it's
Where have you seen them struggling? What areas? Because as a team, you may be also asked to help
Mhm.
them on certain matters pertaining to the software tools.
Mhm.
So, any
Soft
additional? Huh?
Okay. When you are talking about software tools, we have to practice it lot. Okay. Then only you can understand how can apply the particular tools for different purposes. They just learn the tool, but they didn't know how can we apply or where to apply. So this is the main
Hmm.
problem. Like pad, they know the pad. In Katia, we have a pad command. So uh, when it's when he knows about how can we apply the pad, like pad command is apply for adding a material in a standard direction. It will be horizontal or vertical. So when we want to apply a material in a standard direction, we can use a pad. But when we add a material, when we want to add a material in curvature, then we can use a sweep. Okay, so this type of approach will this type of approach we need in our practice. If you know the applications of the tools, then only it will be useful. Otherwise, you are the bookish guy.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So just knowing the tools, learning it from some YouTube or maybe from a trainer, ordinary trainer,
Mhm.
and not knowing that where to apply it, what project parts can be done with it, with which
Yeah.
situations this can be used. So
Mhm.
then that is not much helpful. So you must know the
Not much
application.
of, yeah. And this
That
will
is great.
we get how to apply our application of that particular tools only by practicing or doing projects.
Okay, that is
Yeah.
great.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, See, our job seeker friends who will be watching this video of yours would like to understand
Mhm.
that what are the set of practical skills or competencies
Mhm.
on which they should upgrade themselves so that they can get better job opportunities.
Okay, as a mechanical engineer, your basic mechanical terminologies must be clear. Be very strong at engineering, graphics, and machine designing. Try
Mm-hmm.
to develop an interest in CAD and simulation software. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you should have a good commands on different software tools like Catia, Solidworks, NXCAD, etc. Okay. Uh, let's consider if you are if you are applying for the CATIA requirement, then you must know sketch workbench, part design workbench, assembly workbench, and drafting workbench, and many more and all the workbenches which is useful for the design. Okay, if possible, try to learn FA. It will be very helpful, and try to get certification for the CATS courses. Okay, then start working with the industry. You need not be MNCs are big companies with big package at the start of your career, but you must start to work. Then only you will start to be familiar with the real life engineering problems, which will be having a less inputs and assumption than your bookish problem. So and
Okay.
most important, last but not least, start to work on your personality development. So these are all the practical skill and competencies students should work on.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to ask you a little critical question, and you
Mhm.
can choose whether to answer or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the benefit of student, can you explain a particular project and tell us the role of softwares in that project?
Uh, I
If you
can.
wish, you can skip the question.
Yes. Sorry, I'm not able to mention any program code or project name here.
Project name.
Yeah.
ठीक है, not
Yeah.
important. Okay, ठीक है. We'll move to the final question and then I will hand it over to Pratiksha.
Mm-hmm.
See, recently you got awarded as the clients told you that you got the service certification, that you're the best performer when it comes to servicing and fulfilling the needs of the clients.
Yes, sir.
So, what was that about? How was that possible?
Okay. So, you when you are doing the job, you must try to listen their inputs. Then only you can. Work properly for that. Okay. So, when a lot of things come at a time, you have to manage it well and deliver it on the time. Okay. Then only you count as a efficient. So I have we have a different phases, we have different phases. For different phases we have achieved different milestones. We achieve a different milestones. So for that we have a lot of work on that month or during that phase. So I have planned for different activities and executed it in proper way, and with full of accuracy. So that's why this approach is most important when you are working on corporate. Then only you will be appreciated for your work.
Okay, that is great. So, how important then is communication skill in professional careers? And I want to ask this very specific question because many of the students whom I spoke
Mhm,
to in last couple of months,
mhm,
I have this misinterpretation that
mhm,
only speaking in fluent English is communication skills. So, I think as a working professional working in big teams,
mhm.
can you tell us the importance of communication skills in professional careers?
Yes, definitely. So communication skill helps us to request information, to discuss problem, to give instruction and interaction with to help us to interact with our coworkers and customers. Okay,
Hmm.
no matters how good be your proposal is, it will not be meaningful unless you communicate it properly. Okay, when you communicate it properly, then only customer or counterpart shows trust on your proposals. Then only accept it. Otherwise, if you are not confident about your own proposal, then it will be rejected. Okay, so this is the and one more thing, communication skill helps us to build rapport with your coworkers, customers, counterparts. So communication is essential at every level. So
Thank you. That was a wonderful interview. Pratisha, ma'am, do you have any other questions?
क्वेश्चन इज आपने अभी कहा कि इंटरपर्सनल पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट स्किल्स होने चाहिए, तो
जी,
व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट स्किल्स इज लाइक इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेटरी स्किल्स और मोटिवेशन और एनी टाइप, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन इट?
yeah, your quick learning capability, logical thinking, then your most important communication skill, in which we are very I am very weak in communication skill. Yeah, these all are the things, all these skills are important for personality development.
ओके,
Yeah.
Okay, great. Any last message you want to give to budding design engineers, and then we can conclude today's session?
Yeah,
Anything else you want to add? Yeah.
no, just one thing, passionate about your interest and keep learning. Learning never ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patiksha. Yeah, we can conclude, Patiksha, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, sir, for your valuable time. And आपने जो कहा कि कटिया, सॉलिडवर्क्स, कटिया एंड एक्सकैड पे आप काम करते हो, तो कटिया तो मतलब आपने बताया कि कटिया तो बेसिक सॉफ्टवेयर है मैकेनिकल का. सो यस, स्टूडेंट अब उसके ऊपर प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए स्टूडेंट को भी. और आपके जो एग्जिस्टिंग स्टूडेंट्स थे यहाँ पे, उनको भी ये वीडियो देख के और मोटिवेट होंगे कि हमारे सर फोरेशिया में काम कर रहे हैं अभी, तो उन्हें भी
Yes,
अच्छा
yes.
लगेगा कि आप आए यहाँ पे और इंटरव्यू दिया. सो thank you so much for your time, and
I am
yes,
also grateful for all.
Mm.
Thanks for giving such a great opportunity, sir. Pratiksha ma'am, thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.